This video was produced based on an article by Lingshan Hermit. All rights reserved. Any infringement will be prosecuted. If we examine the reasons that make us feel angry and trace them back to their roots, we will discover that we get angry because we expect certain things, and the results that appear happen to be the opposite of what we expected. Many things can make you angry. Sunny weather can make you angry. Rain can make you angry. Traffic jams can make you angry. Colleagues arriving late can make you angry. And even your wife brewing you a cup of tea can make you angry. The reason is that she used less tea leaves than usual, and you believe she shouldn't not know that you love strong tea. From this, we can observe two attachments. One is your attachment to the taste of strong tea, and the other is your attachment to your own ideas. You believe that as someone who has shared a bed with you for 10 years, she shouldn't be unaware of your strong taste preferences. When you are attached to various ideas and standards, you will often become furious because you will constantly clash with the world. We often get angry about all sorts of things, from our wife making slurping noises while eating at a restaurant to her impulsively buying a $10,000 mink coat on the advice of her best friend, to her not closing the door properly, causing the cat to run out. Almost everything can make you feel angry. Think about it carefully. The reason you get angry is simply because you are attached to certain opposing ideas. You believe she shouldn't make noises while eating in public, that she shouldn't spend money recklessly, and that she shouldn't forget to close the door properly, letting the cat run out. This indicates that you are not a good Buddhist. Or at least it shows that you lack a deep understanding of impermanence and cause and effect. If you had a profound understanding of impermanence and cause and effect, you should know that impermanence doesn't only refer to things like a building eventually collapsing. Impermanence also includes the possibility that the tea your wife brews today may taste very different from yesterday's, and there are many factors contributing to this. It could be because she is thinking about something, causing her to be absent-minded, or it could be that she had a lapse in judgment and put in less tea leaves. In any case, this should not be a reason for you to get angry, especially when you call yourself a practitioner. You have even less reason to make yourself fuming with rage. As ordinary people, we cannot see how cause and effect operate. We only see the occurrence of results we don't want. If we had the ability to see the process of cause and effect in action, we would not be surprised or say things like, "How can this be? All results are reasonable." It's just that you can't see the intermediate process, so you feel it's unreasonable. Followers of the Buddha should understand that everything in this world is impermanent, and everything is in a state of change. So, if you drink a cup of tea today that is noticeably different from yesterday's, why do you question why today's tea is so unpleasant? There are too many factors you can't see that led to this result. But we cannot achieve happiness by changing the external environment because we cannot smooth out everything and make them run according to our ideas. Everything is beyond our control. So we can only attain liberation by controlling our own minds and eliminating our various ignorant habitual standards. Observe your mind carefully, and you will find that the reason you get angry is that you are attached to your ideas, your feelings, and your ways. So, when you see different ideas, feelings, and ways, when you cannot carry out your ideas, feelings, and ways, you will involuntarily get angry. One way to judge whether self-grasping has become very light is to see if you still get angry when someone expresses disagreement with your views. In the beginning, we will still get angry involuntarily because we are used to our own ideas and used to getting angry. However, as our practice deepens, the duration of our anger will become shorter and shorter. Perhaps initially, you would be angry for half a day before realizing you were angry, but after practicing for some time, you may immediately notice when you get angry. However, Due to the momentum of your habits, you sometimes still can't control it. Even though you know you are angry, you still can't brake. It's like a car. Even though you step on the brakes, it still needs to glide for a certain distance. The length of this distance depends on the degree of your practice. However, this is still better than not braking and continuing to drive. We cannot expect to become a person who doesn't get angry the day after receiving the pith instructions of Dzogchen. If you can shorten your anger time to only half of what it is now after a year of continuous practice, then it can be said that you have done quite well. Changes in the mind are often not easily noticed, like clouds in the sky. If you don't observe carefully, you can't see the clouds moving at all. When you find yourself starting to get angry, you should think, why am I getting angry? Why do I get angry when I see the way she eats? It's because I expect her to be a lady in public, not making unpleasant noises while eating like she is now. Why do I expect her to be a lady? It's because then I would have a lot of face. You want to have face, and her behavior is making you lose face. It's because you have these ideas and are attached to these ideas that you get angry. Otherwise, even if your wife were to defecate while eating, you wouldn't get angry. And all these ideas and standards of yours originate from your attachment to a non-existent self.